In a world dominated by trap beats and TikTok dance songs with the lifespan of a fruit fly, enters Laufey, a cello-toting, jazz-singing, heartbreak serenading genius who's not only rewriting the musical rulebook, she's dipping it in vintage sepia tones, putting it in a velvet box, and mailing it right to your heart. Today, we're diving deep into who Laufey is, what kind of music she makes, what inspires her, and why she's quietly becoming one of the most influential artists in modern music, all while whisper singing about her crushes. So buckle in, because you too are about to fall in love with Laufey, and maybe even jazz. Born Laufey Lin Honsdochter, pronounced Laufey, not Laufey, she's half Icelandic, half Chinese, and 100% classically trained. Laufey burst onto the scene in 2020 with the kind of musical energy that makes you want to cry into a black and white movie. She started a cello at 4, piano at 8, and played with the Iceland Symphony Orchestra as a teen. And then, because she wasn't already making the rest of us look bad, she got into Berklee College of Music. Ever heard of it? Yeah, it's the school that breeds musical assassins. Oh, and by the way, she was a finalist on Iceland's Got Talent and appeared on The Voice Iceland. You know, just being a casual prodigy, you know, dusting her jeans. So let's talk Laufey's discography. Because if you want to understand how an artist became so iconic, you need to look at their evolution. And Laufey, she's leveling up like a cozy jazz Pokemon. Her debut album was the musical equivalent of a handwritten note. Intimate, nostalgic, full of nervous charm. Songs like Street by Street and Like the Movies introduced us to Laufey's signature cocktail. One part jazz, one part romantic yearning, shaken up with a Gen Z twist. It was a love note to anyone romanticizing eye contact with someone they meet on public transport or maybe even at the grocery store. Her voice, soft as a sigh. Her lyrics, too relatable. You walked me home, you gave me a kiss, maybe two. Now what gave her the right to write a lyric like that? Her first full-length album, first like watching someone go from sepia to full technicolor. Laufey expanded her sound here. Still jazzy, still vintage, but more confident, more layered. She started experimenting with tempo changes, fuller orchestration, and deeper lyrical cuts. Tracks like Fragile, Beautiful Stranger, and Falling Behind showcase that she was figuring herself out, stylistically, emotionally, spiritually. The themes of love, longing, and isolation matured, but never lost their charm. It's like a diary with its own little string quartet. The album wasn't an intro, it was a thesis. A declaration that Laufey wasn't just a novelty jazz act, she was here to stay. Enter her magnum opus. The moment she said, "I'm not doing jazz, I'm bending it to my will." Bewitched is Laufey at her most cinematic. Think golden era Hollywood heartbreak meets romantic sensitivity. The album opens with Dreamer, a tongue-in-cheek retro wink, and crescendos into masterpieces like Promises and From the Start. You can feel the evolution. Her arrangements are bolder, her lyrics sharper, her confidence unmistakable. She's no longer just experimenting with style, she's mastering it. And the final track, Bewitched, an emotional, string-laced ballad that sounds like it's being sung to the moon. It cements her as a composer just as much as a vocalist. A young woman channeling the spirits of jazz legends with a touch of heartbreak and one too many daydreams. Each release shows her getting closer and closer to the core of herself. It's like watching a painting come to life, one breathstroke at a time. Now, you don't pull sound like this out of nowhere. Laufey's music is marinated with inspiration. She credits jazz legends like Ella Fitzgerald, Chet Baker, and Billie Holiday. People who sang like their heart was way too heavy to carry. But it's not just the Great American Songbook. Laufey is also influenced by classical composers like Ravel and Debussy. Listen to her arrangements and you'll hear it in the orchestral textures. There's even a little bossa nova influence from João Gilberto and Antonio Carlos Jobim. Ever heard Dreamer? That's Jobim's ghost smiling at Laufey from somewhere. And let's not forget her pop side too. She cited Taylor Swift as a lyrical inspiration. You can hear that diary entry, soul-bearing honesty in Laufey's lyrics too, though I personally think Taylor is not good, but to each their own. But where Taylor screams her feelings into a glitter microphone, and she probably is writing all of her songs in a private jet, destroying the ozone layer, Laufey sized them into a vintage ribbon mic from 1946. Laufey didn't just come to revive jazz, she came to redefine it. While most modern artists are chasing trends, Laufey is busy building a time machine. And what makes her better from almost everyone is just a few simple things. Number one, she's bringing jazz to Gen Z. She's basically a gateway drug to Ella Fitzgerald for people who grew up on Spotify autoplay. She makes jazz approachable. No need for a beret or a PhD in music theory, just a good pair of headphones and a lot of unresolved feelings. Number two, Laufey produces all of her music all by herself. She's in control. This isn't an industry creator persona, it's one girl in a thrifted dress telling the truth with a cello in her hand. Authenticity? Check. Number three, her aesthetic. She's not trying to be edgy or viral. She's elegant, vintage, unbothered. It's the anti-TikTok energy we all desperately need. Her music isn't to be listened to at 2x speed or in a short clip or stolen from a popular song and have dances made on them. It's for you to sit down, listen, and ponder. Number four is that her music is just simply better. Yeah, I said it. Fuck you gonna do about it? I'm sorry, don't click off the video. While the charts are full of disposable hooks and ghost-written thirst traps, Laufey is composing full-string arrangements and crafting melodies that sound like they were made in a dream. She's not just writing songs, she's building cathedrals out of harmonies. Laufey's music isn't loud, it doesn't demand attention, it invites it. And yet she's already reshaping what modern music can be. Soft, intentional, timeless. But here's the kicker. She's just getting started. She is only in her mid-20s. She's already changing the way a whole generation thinks about jazz, about songwriting, about emotions. Imagine what's coming. More orchestra, film scores, collaborations, which if she ever did a collaboration with Conan Gray, I would lose my mind. Maybe even that dark cabaret pop album we don't know we need yet. As of recording this video, Laufey has announced her third studio album. And honestly, I'm very excited for it. She already released a song called Tough Luck, and it might be one of her best songs to this day. It's very raw, it's very emotional. It's kind of very different from what her previous works are. So I am really excited to see where she's trying to take this album. Because while in her previous albums, she was talking about heartbreak, being heartbroken over someone that left her, in this album, she's saying good riddance. She's saying, fine, fuck you. I'm happy you left. I never needed you anyway, and maybe she didn't. I do sense hints of Billie Eilish, Olivia Rodrigo. You know, it's very pop heavy as opposed to jazz heavy, but there is still jazz there because what's Laufey if she's not jazz? You know what I'm saying. So here's to Laufey, the heartbreak queen of modern jazz. The whisper behind your favorite rainy day. The voice that proves you don't need volume to be heard. Just truth. Thank you so much for watching this video I made about Laufey. I wanted to change up my format a little bit, so I'm gonna experiment with this format for a bit because I do enjoy it. I want to make more videos where I talk about artists, where I talk about songs, where I talk about music, where I talk about movies and stuff, because that's what I'm into. And maybe like character analysis and stuff. So I'm gonna tone down the goofiness for a little bit and just focus on more structural videos, more scripted videos and shit. But thank you for watching. If you've made it this far, if you enjoy Laufey, let me know if you have a favorite song of Laufey's, if you have any funny moments. Like I don't know, but I do really appreciate you indulging this video, you watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it, you know, gave you a little insight on one of my favorite artists, because she's definitely, I'm slowly falling in love with her. And she might be my favorite artist by the end of the Spotify Wrap. That is, if this year's Spotify Wrap isn't made using AI, because last year's was absolute trash because they used AI, you know, they cut off analyzing your music 7 months in, which is stupid. I wasn't listening to music for 7 months. I listened to it afterwards as well. I digress. I can't thank you guys enough because we're very close to 200 subs. So, maybe some of you could help me out, hit that goal. That would make my day very, very good. It'd be like, but other than that, thank you so much for watching. More videos coming on the way. Things in the chamber that are cooking. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.